Extension Director at the U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties. Good morning, Terri. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I think we're all just trying to stay warm,
Oh,
right?
stay warm. Oh my gosh, it is cold out there. It is cold, I'll tell you.
Yes.
But stay inside, stay warm, and Terri, stay inside and maybe learn something with the U of I Extension. You've got a plethora of programs, as you always do, to highlight with us. What's on your agenda this morning? What's top of mind?
Well, I'm excited to share some warm spring thoughts with everybody today. So we're going to start thinking about spring and gardening and the green coming back and things coming back to life. So hopefully I'll make everyone feel a little warmer, just getting in the spirit. So first off, we have our annual Russell Allen Garden Day. That's always a big garden day event that we have over in Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
And that is on Saturday, March 15th. And it's at the Oasis Center, and it's located really conveniently right off the interstate for anyone who would like to join us. It's from 9 until noon, and it's is $12 to attend. And then there's two different breakout sessions you can choose from. And then there is a keynote speaker, and it's just going to be a great day to learn, but also connect with other gardeners from around the area. And so we get to do this every year. It's always very popular, and often the tickets sell out fast. So if folks want to get those tickets, I would recommend them hopping on our website at extension.illinois.edu/LMS and hit our events tab and look for Russell Allen Garden Day, and you can register right there.
And you told me when we talked about this last month, this is like a long-standing and very popular event, right?
Yeah, it's been I think it's either 20 or it's going on 20 years that they've been having this. Russell Allen Garden Day is named in honor of a long-standing master gardener from the Logan County area. And it is a highlight of the year for our master gardeners. One, they get to talk to other gardeners. They get to help demonstrate the things that they've learned and bring in new speakers to kind of brush up on more gardening skills. So I will tell somebody, if you've never gardened before, it's okay. You can come to Russell Allen Garden Day. You will not be intimidated. You will learn things at all different levels. If you are a seasoned pro, you're out there every year with your garden, you will take away something and you will learn something new. So it's truly for everyone. And we always try to do the staple things, but we always try to do some of the new things that are coming up, like herbs. Herbs are huge right now.
Mm-hmm.
So several of our breakout sessions, and one of our breakout sessions, it's about herbal steam teas, and those are really popular. They're people are turning to them for healthful alternatives to the normal coffees and teas that we see.
Mm-hmm.
And so someone could choose that breakout session. That one does have an extra $10 fee, but it's because we're going to send you home with stuff.
Nice.
We're going to send you home with tea kits and things so that you can grow the herbs at home and make your own herbal teas right from your backyard or from your flower pots.
Okay. Now, Terri, is this like a big kind of group session? Are there breakout sessions with different topics that you can kind of pick and choose to say, hey, I'm a beginner, I need to learn about this, or like, yeah, I'm interested in these new practices, or what's trendy right now in gardening? How does this work? What's the day look like?
So we have two different sessions and then a keynote speaker. So the first session, we call it breakout session one because we're really creative. In breakout session one, you can choose between that herbal tea seminar that I talked about, and it's very hands-on. We love to get people working and seeing and demonstrating. Then there's also spring vegetable gardening. So that's for somebody maybe who's kind of getting into it, just learning the basics. That spring vegetable gardening is a great opportunity to really learn about how you can grow vegetables even in early spring. Your garden can begin to be very productive. And then breakout session two, you have a choice between culinary herbs and their use. So again, we're back onto the herbs. So we're encouraging to grow those herbs. You can make some tea, but you can also use them in cooking. And so we have someone who's going to demonstrate and show how to use the different herbs and bring out the different flavors in your cooking. And then the other choice is growing microgreens and sprouts at home. That's a very hot topic, something that's very exciting for folks to be able to do. That's something anyone can do anywhere. If you've got an apartment, you can still grow microgreens and sprouts in your home and have quick, nutritious foods. That one also does have an extra $7 fee, but again, we're going to send you home with stuff so that you can start to do these things yourself. And then we end the day with a keynote speaker, and this year's keynote speaker is going to talk about planting gardens for pollinators and offer some simple ideas. Sometimes people can feel overwhelmed. There's lots of things you can do. There's lots of information about pollinator gardens. We know our pollinators are suffering, and if we're going to do a beautiful garden, if there are simple ways that we can incorporate habitat and nutrition for our pollinators, places for them to have a way station on their way, such as our monarchs, we're going to learn about those, and you can incorporate those into your garden as well. And we're going to also have a specialist, an education specialist from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Joe Bayer is going to be there and not only talk about that, but offer up a lot of resources that are already available to us through the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. So that's going to kind of end the day. And it's going to be action packed.
What a great lineup. What a great lineup of speakers and topics. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's always fun. And I think some of the magic always happens, between the sessions when you're sitting next to somebody and you're talking to them and you find out. I've overheard topics where people are like, oh, I'm an iris. I love irises, and so they make that connection with each other. So as much as the learning is great, I think it's also just that networking and connecting with other people who have a love and passion for gardening. Or if you're a newbie, finding that master gardener who can offer you the help that you need to get your gardens growing.
Word. Very good. Very good. Well, again, the dates, the times, and how folks get information for that garden day. How about that, Terri?
Yeah, sure. So again, it's Saturday, March 15th, and it is from 9 a.m. to noon. It's $12 to attend, and if you choose some of those breakout sessions that have the extra fees, those you would pay those as well. And it's really easy to sign up. You can go to our website, extension.illinois.edu/LMS for Logan, Menard, and Sangamon, and you go to our events tab, and there you'll see the Russell Allen Garden Day. Click on it, and it has a big registration button there for you. And you fill all that out, and you will get registered to go.
Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director, U of I Extension for Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties, our guest on the Zoom call today. What else is on the calendar, Terri? What great stuff do you have for us this morning?
Well, if talking about herbs and teas and cooking got you hungry, I've got a little something to add to that, a little dessert. So for our 4-H kiddos, we have a perfect pie crust cooking workshop, and that is also planned for March 15th. So this is for our 4-H members who maybe have done Cooking 101 before. They've done some of those earlier cooking projects, and now they want to go on to mastering a really great pie crust. And we are very lucky to have a excellent pie maker who's going to come teach the young people how to make really great pie crust. Her name's Joan Theobald, and she has been our Sangamon and Menard 4-H food superintendent for a long time. She's a legend. So she's going to come show the kids how to make that wonderful pie crust, just the right amount of flakiness, the things that the judges are going to be looking for as they're being judged, because our Cooking 401 project area is for pie crust exhibits. So kids can learn these techniques and then later exhibit what they've learned at the 4-H show this summer.
All right, nice. Does it have to be just for kids? Not maybe or maybe not asking for a friend, Terri?
Well, I would say get to know a 4-H'er. It pays to be friends with a 4-H'er. I tell people that all the time. Yeah, obviously this is open to 15 of our 4-H members. However, I know that a few of them are bringing along some of their parents who are also going to be, enjoying learning the lessons as well. But yeah, again, it pays to know a 4-H'er. They've got access.
They've got access for sure. Very good. So again, when and where on that program, Terri?
Yeah, it's March 15th, and it is from 10 a.m. to noon at the Sangamon County Extension Office in Springfield. And we are asking all the kids to register by March 10th. So we have all of our supplies and preps ready. And it is limited to just 15 because Joan really likes to work hands-on. Everybody's going to be making pie crust. So
all right.
She wants to make sure she can work hands-on with all the kids and really help each one of them excel.
Very good. Very good. What else is coming up, Terri?
Oh my gosh. Thinking spring again. We're going to go back to spring. And this time we're going to finish up our 4-season gardening winter series with Root Awakening Spring Tree Tips. We like the puns and extensions. So,
evidently.
So this one's going to be a free online webinar series, and it's starting March 4th. And it's from 1:30 to 2:30. And this session is just going to be about, as your spring trees start to wake up, things you need to know about that process. So you're going to learn how to check for any winter damage. We know we've had a harsh winter, and we're still having it. Yay. So you're going to want to check your trees for damage, ways that you can boost the tree's health. Spring is a It's a great time, but it's a stressful time because they're putting all their energy, the tree is, into putting out that green and getting ready. So we want to really boost that tree's health at that critical time. We want to promote strong roots. We want lush leaves throughout the growing season, right? So we
Hmm.
want to have, we don't want those puny little leaves. We want big, fat, beautiful leaves that provide us that great shade throughout the growing season. And then there's going to be other tips, just general tips about how to make trees thrive really throughout the season.
Hmm. You know, tree care, Terry, I feel like is one of those things where, you know, it goes often under appreciated because if you don't care for the tree, like I think of my house where we've got several trees where it's like they surround our house, they provide great shade in the summer, you know, all those things. It's a lot of leaves to blow in the fall. I will not lie. But,
Yeah,
you know,
that depends.
I'm seeing where like several of our trees are starting to go bad where we're going to have to cut them down, and I think to myself, gosh, I should have taken care of my trees for, you know, maybe a little bit better than I have, which was none, but still I feel like that's, you know, if we don't take care of them, we'll lose them.
They are often neglected because they seem to be maintenance free, except for the leaves and the litter that we sometimes have to pick up.
Right.
So sometimes they go into the background and we don't necessarily notice them. Sometimes it's a natural progression. Trees, eventually all trees die
Yeah, they
under
just
the
age
best
out. Yeah.
care. But sometimes there are ways to extend their life. If there is damage, we want to take care of that so it doesn't open it up for bugs and pests and funguses and bad things to get in there and do damage. Sometimes it's a matter of recognizing when they're under stress from different diseases or pests. There's often ways that that tree can be treated and it can be saved if those symptoms are recognized early.
Hmm.
And I would tell somebody that if you are worried or you're seeing something happen with your tree or shrubs, please call the extension office. We are going to help you be a resource to identify maybe what's going on. You can talk to our educator, Jennifer Fishburne, who's a horticulture educator. We have lots of master gardeners who are also trained.
Hmm.
And so we stand as a resource. We know everybody is not an expert in tree care, but even if you just go out and observe your trees this spring and the summer and make note of anything of concern, then we would be more than happy to help you diagnose what's going on.
Well, and I'll tell you what, even if you're not in the Logan, Sangamon, or Menard County footprint this morning, your local extension office probably has a tree care expert that, or someone, or horticulturist in their office that has a knack for tree care. It just feels like every office I've encountered has somebody in there that has just a real good knowledge of trees, Terry.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have an amazing network. That's the benefit of extension to everybody in all of our counties in the state is that we have access to experts all over. Often they're right in our offices, but sometimes they're just down the road. And so and experts also on campus who research and study these things. So we really are your information station for so many things. So we're here, we're a resource to serve you, the public. So yeah, we will definitely connect you with the folks and the experts that you need to help you get the help.
You be careful, Terry. Information station, that's our line, okay? So for our radio
Oh,
station.
okay, we can
No,
share.
I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding with you. No, it's a really, you're right. You spoke to a very good point there. So, again, the tree care seminar, the when, the where, how does one get signed up, Terry?
Yeah, it's absolutely free and you can sign up online. It's March 4th. It's from 1:30 to 2:30. And then you can sign up on our website. And I also want to let people know you can always call us too. We're happy to register you. You could talk to an actual human being. We have those in our office that like serving the public. So if you want to give a call to our Lincoln office, that's 217-732-8289, or you can call really any extension office and we're happy to help.
Terry, let's break here, and we'll come back with some more with Terry Miller Casey, Extension Director for Logan, Menard, and Sangamon Counties, our guest on the Zoom call today. More to come with Terry on The Morning Show.
WHOW.
It's time to celebrate winter. This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton and Farmer City. Yes, we have extra savings on all new Chevrolets this month to celebrate the winter season. See our inventory of Chevrolet Trailblazers, Blazers, and the all-new Chevy Trax. We also have a larger, redesigned 7-passenger Traverse and a good selection of 24 and 25 Tahoes. See our winter celebration savings at BaumChevyBuick.com. Right from the start.
Illinois Corn is proud to invest in Illinois Ag in the classroom, powering the next generation of Illinois neighbors who understand and appreciate agriculture. In Illinois, 78 paid ag literacy coordinators serve 87 counties, and your corn checkoff funds about 20% of each of the 78 positions. The Illinois Corn Checkoff's mission is to grow demand, create new markets, and foster understanding of corn farmers and the corn industry through strategic investments. Learn more online at ilcorn.org.
Start your New Year's savings off right by using the Abenity Member Benefits app you get when you're a member of the Macon County Farm Bureau, where membership means value. It works on your smartphone, giving access to discounts on things like new tires, cold weather clothes, and a variety of health and wellness benefits to improve your mental and physical health. Start your new year off right. Join the Macon County Farm Bureau. Find out more at maconcfb.org. That's maconcfb.org. It's where membership means value.
Young people who take an active interest in their futures find a lot to like in FFA. As members of the FFA, they apply what they learn in the classroom and in the field to meet the challenges of 21st century agriculture. Today and every day in 2025, we salute the FFA and our local FFA members.
For agronomy, grain, turf, fuel, and propane, contact Evergreen FS, your one local supplier.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. Terri Miller Casey, Extension Director for Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties, our guest on the Zoom today. And Terri, what else is on the calendar for Extension? What do y'all got coming up?
Well, again, we're back to spring. We're thinking warm today. So we've got a whole series called Growing Great Vegetables. It's a webinar series. It's got 5 parts to it. I like to think of it as Master Gardening Training Light. So this is really going to focus on growing your vegetables from start to finish. So the first date of that is March 4th. And it's from 6 to 7 p.m. So these are evening online classes. So hopefully accommodates folks who maybe can't do it during the day. Then they can attend these. And again, it's starting March 4th. It is a $10 fee, but this is a 5-part series. So you're going to learn how to grow great vegetables from start to finish. So from the beginning, you're going to look at where am I going to grow them? Where do I put my plot? What's a good spot? No matter where you are, there's a way to grow vegetables. So if you live in town and you got a small plot, we can work with that. If you live in an apartment and you have a balcony and you've got some pots, we can work with that. So there's lots of different options, and it's going to help people kind of decide where they're going to put their garden and how they're going to do it. And then it goes all the way through to harvest. So you're going to start with planting that garden, and then you're going to go through the entire growing season. And then the last sessions are going to talk about harvesting those and preparing for the next year.
Yeah.
So again, it starts March 4th. Each class has a 50-minute live presentation, and then there's plenty of time for Q&A. So when people have a question about something, they can stop and talk to the experts. Registration is required by February 28th.
Okay.
Just so that we make sure that we have everybody, all the materials they need. We know how many folks to expect to attend. But again, we're going to start March 4th, and that's going to be picking your plot. March 11th is seeds and plant choices, soils and fertilizers. March 18th, cool season vegetables. So we're going to start with those early plants that we can start to harvest quickly. Then on March 25th, we're going to talk about warm season vegetables. So we're getting into the hot parts of July. And usually by about August, my garden starts to look a little sad. I'm going to be honest. So maybe I hop in on the warm season one. And then insects and diseases on April 1st. Because we know, unfortunately, there's lots of insects and pests that love to munch on our delicious gardens. So we're going to learn about those. April 1st, that's no fooling. And then on April 29th, we're going to do a bonus session, and it's just gardening Q&A. It's just for folks to come out and say, here's my problems. I've been learning all of this. I've got this one spot in my yard that I can never grow my tomatoes in. This is your chance to ask the various experts and get some good one-on-one gardening advice. And so again, those sessions begin March 4th. please register by February 28th so you can participate. There is a $10 fee, but you're going to get a ton of resources as well. So as each week is going, participants are going to get an email drop with tons of research-based information that they can put it in a binder, and have that information ready to go as you begin working through the season in your garden.
Very nice. Very nice. So a lot of good information coming folks' way. I can't believe it, Terri. I've only got about a minute left here with you this morning. What did I miss that you want to put out there for us?
Just really quickly, if you can wait to clean up your garden beds until May 1st, that helps our pollinators so very, very much. Sometimes we want to jump in there right away and clean up, and those pollinators are still in there and developing. So if you could just leave that litter until May 1st, that'll help our pollinators.
Didn't realize that. Very good. Terri, you've thrown a lot of things at us, a lot of programs, a lot of good information coming folks' way. Again, where do they go for all of that? And is Extension on, say, social media? Can they follow along with things there?
Absolutely. If you go to Facebook and you type in and search for Extension LMS, you'll find us right there on Facebook. You can also go to our website. Again, it's extension.illinois.edu/LMS, or you can just go into your search browser, type your county and extension, and you'll find your local office. And of course, you can always call us as well, 217-732-8289.
Terri, always good to talk to you and see you. Thanks for making time for us today.
No problem, anytime.
Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director, University of Illinois Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties, our guest on the Zoom today. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. Network News is now.
WHOW.